like to introduce yourself? This is Richard.
Okay. My name's Richard.
You need to.
Richard Donovan Cowley. I'll be happy to answer. I've been in Kansas all my life.
Yeah, why isn't he showing up?
Sounds like I'm coming in delayed a little bit.
Yeah, it is.
Mute your computer, Mike.
Hit mute.
Come on down here. All right.
I can just keep on talking.
Yeah.
Keep on rolling if you want. Okay.
Sure, Richard. Go ahead.
All right. I graduated high school Conway. I worked for cargo elevators. I traveled through all the states. I had a week, met a lot of people in my time, seen a lot of faces. After that, I went to Cowley County down there in our city for 2 years. I got a drafting degree. I went to work for Coutts-KS engineering for a little bit. I got out of that. I went into the Navy, did that for 2 years active, 6 years inactive. I got out of that, and then I've been working aircraft pretty much the entire time since that. So I'm 51 now. I went into aircraft when 29 or 30, I think it was. So I've been doing aircraft. I worked at every aircraft here in town, Wichita, Cessna, Learjet, Hawker, and now I'm a Spirit. And I'm probably, like a lot of people, we're wondering where we're going to retire at. So I'm trying to wonder what's going on in the world. It's kind of like a training segment. If I don't make it this time, I guarantee you I'm going to learn everything and I'm going to make it next time. I think our kids' future is in peril, in my opinion. So, you know, I'm here for the kids. There are two futures that we're not going to be in. When somebody like myself stood up and took notice, I'm out in my element for sure. But I've been doing a lot of reading in the last 3 weeks to get me caught up. I feel like I'm a quick study. I can learn anything. I'm jack of all trades. I've done it all. I like to help people. I'm a giver. I feel like I have integrity and pride. A lot of things a lot of people have lost because they didn't have the time to be taught it or something like that. We're all congested up and our time is taken away from us. I think we need to put the parents back into view, the kids' education, bring it closer because we got all kinds of money going everywhere now. I think everybody's seeing. I wasn't aware myself of all the charter schools being funded by public schools and how all that works out. And I'm so aware now. I'm becoming smarter every day. And
Whoops, what happened? We lost your sound. Oh, he's on. Ah.
any questions, I'm a pretty open person. You get to know me. Some people ain't love me, but they still do. I like to know everybody. My Facebook is Richard Donovan Kautz. It's coming up this week. I'll have it up next week. It's just like the name spells. That's my name. I spelled it all the way out because I didn't want anybody to get confused with anybody else. It seems like there's so many opposites of us that have the same name. So, anything you guys need to know or anything you want to know, any questions about, I've seen a couple of these Democratic things on the internet, the big wigs up there and stuff like that, and they seem like they just try to tear each other up. I'm not here to do that. Looks like I lost you. Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Where did we go?
Ask him about his view on Medicaid expansion.
well, somebody had a question about your view on Medicaid expansion.
There you are.
Did he hear you?
You're muted on your side, it looks like.
Oh, yes.
You need to unmute your side.
Yeah, we do. Okay. All right.
Okay. Oh,
We had a question about
there you go.
we had a question about how you felt about Medicaid expansion.
About what?
Medicaid expansion.
For the right reasons, I'm all for it. I mean, we have so many people that are uninsured and can't get help. Don't have nobody go through.
Need to mute yourself. Yeah. Mike, need to mute
Everybody needs to be
the
covered,
laptop.
We all got 10 figures and 10 toes. I thought it part, everybody parts, vice versa. When I see somebody starving or suffering because they can't get help, I suffer. I feel like an empath. I feel pain when I see other people in pain. So I think if there's somebody that's in need within the United States of America, they should get the help that they need, not be forced into it. but with the information that gives them the understanding of what they're walking into and the help they need, and not, and other alternatives as well. Not just say, hey, I'm gonna write your script, but this is it, then you gotta be the guinea pig to see what happens with that, and we put it up in some log. We need a lot better passes, a lot better ways, a lot better things.
Very good. Any other questions?
Well, I have one.
Yes,
Can he hear me now?
I think so.
Is Richard, is that his first name?
Yes.
Richard, can you hear me?
Oh, well.
Yeah, a little bit.
You might want to move closer if you want.
Richard, can you hear me?
Yeah, yes ma'am.
Okay, I have a question for you. My name is Adele, and I'm concerned about, how do you feel, for, unions in our economy now, especially because if you take the minimum wage, which is $7.25 an hour, there's no one that can make it on that. I mean, even if there are 2 or 3 people and maybe even one of those persons is working 2 jobs, they cannot afford to live in anything but a dump, literally. So if we were to get all the numbers together from when that was put into place, the minimum wage, federal minimum wage, it's incorrect. It should grow like the economy and inflation and so forth. So I'm thinking it should be like $23, $24 an hour. Where are you on that view?
I'm all union. We're all union.
Pro-union?
Yeah.
Okay.
That minimum wage, I graduated in '87.
You need to mute him.
We didn't raise the wage, inflation.
Mike,
They create crime
you need to
right
mute.
there. So I think
You need to mute so he can get,
people are gonna have to do what they have to do. I mean, that's just their nature, So they create crime that evolved into other stuff like that. So the right to work state does not help the employee at all. I want to get rid of that. I want us all to be union. I want us to help each other. Love thy neighbor has taken on a whole new different meaning. It needs to get back to what it really means. We're all here to help each other, and if we don't, we're raising kids to literally go out into a society that they're just playing Russian roulette with their lives because we have no certainty outside of our circle that we can keep them safe. And it's getting too rough and the lines have been pushed too far. So I think we need to bring it back.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was a steward at the aircraft company I work for now in the union, and I'm so union it's not even funny.
Good. Other questions?
Well, what about the police union?
That's not
I think you muted your microphone again there.
Yeah, we're going back and forth.
There you go.
Okay. I was asking about some other questions, and somebody asked about a police union, but I don't know if we had. And how do you feel about the education level or funding levels?
The education
Yes.
that we have, I think, in my opinion, we need to get rid of private schools. We need to get rid of charter schools. It's all funded by the public education system itself. You have kids that are being pulled into these charter schools and private schools that if they get expelled or anything like that, they have to go directly back to the public school. And the public schools are funding all the charter schools and taking teachers away. So we need to put all those teachers back into the public schools straight across the board. The private schools need to go, and then get that funding from wealthier class of individuals, I'm sure, because, you put their kids back in public schools. And we're going to have a lot better human race altogether straight across the board, because I'm thinking everything should be fair straight across the board. When you got levels, you're just going to have a different level of human being. And when I think they all understand that up top, where they're pushing the buttons and whatever bills they're writing. And I think they know that, and I think we're suffering way too much for it, and we need somebody in there that can see through the fog.
All right. Questions? Well,
Now you muted your side again.
yeah, I was trying to get some response from everybody without yelling in your ear.
Okay.
So, where are you at on some of the criminal justice reform that we've been talking about in the state and, medical marijuana laws, victimless crimes, maybe the drug war? Where are you at on those issues?
Okay. It's so broad, and I think go on back real quick. I think on the medical marijuana laws, I think Kansas is behind. I don't know why we have not as a plan. It's in the book, every seen, very heard. Everything is medicinal. Every pharmaceutical you have comes from a plant. Why we're not helping people? I've watched hours and hours and hours of children having seizures, 800 seizures a week, going down to hardly nothing from just getting the CBD part of the plant. I'm all for medical marijuana. I don't think there's no such thing as recreational. In my opinion, I don't know why just my opinion, I don't know why we're selling alcohol on Sunday. When I grew up, I worked hard. I was in Colorado Springs. We worked on a farm. I hauled hay all my life. And that stuff was for the weekend when you relax. And that was it. Now you got people doing it every day as part of their diet. I think they've lost themselves. I think the nation's drunk. We need another alternative to help free our minds, something to get us thinking, to help up the problems we have inside us. Because when we're happy inside us, because the kingdom of heaven lives inside you, literally. I mean, the healthier you are inside of you, the happier you are, the healthier you think, and everything like that. So you need another call of advice. I don't care, everybody's got whatever they have. I mean, one more legal, whatever you want to call it, needs to be on the table so people aren't forced to go to every drug corner on the intersection of every street that we call an alcohol store. Go down to a liquor store and stuff like that. It's on every single.
Slap it.
That's okay, it's buffering.
Yeah, it's buffering a little on us.
Yep. Can you turn the sound a little bit? It's kind of, the speakers are stressed out. Just a little bit.
Just all the knowledge out there, all you gotta do. So, I mean, it's just, it's not format, it's kind of how you do. I grew up in my marijuana causes cancer. That's her, she has a document catches. So she's the smartest woman I know in the entire world, but she's got that one path where I feel like she has tunnel vision and you can't go outside, go to what she takes out a lot of intuitively, just quiet. Once we tear down these walls and all of us, we'll give it a real chance, then we can heal, and if it's working, I need to take a leap to, for a couple of years, let's see how we heal. It seems like Colorado, Missouri, Oklahoma, I think I started hearing about Nebraska.
I think he's reaching a limit.
Are getting all the financial benefits, schools, our taxes, everything. I'm not even sure why the law not streaming. It looks like they're just people in chains, put them on probation, and we go get a ticket or something like that. If I have to move a house bill or a light bill or a credit bill or something, I mean, you put on probation or whatever the small amount is of a pass that do whatever way it helps you. Because I know a lot of people that medicate with alcohol, okay, and their whole life, this shows it. And I love them. But there has to be something else that has been grown from the ground and we're not putting the bottle and shaking up like this that can be consumed in several different ways, just not from the carcinogens of smoking it. It can be consumed internally from your gut biome because it's all about what's inside of you that makes you happy. So this needs to be put on the books like 5 years ago, in my opinion.
Great.
How's that?
Great. We have a little trouble with buffering sometimes, but I think that it came through.
Good.
Oh. Other questions or?
Now, if you're talking about police corruption, I do think we need some more insight than what we have on that.
Yeah, that's another thing. Well, that's a subject we'll have to delve into.
Now you're muted again. Somehow your side keeps getting muted.
No, I have to turn it off for you to come through good, and then I bump it.
Oh, okay.
I got too much crap on the table, frankly. I'm asking for other questions now. Is your opponent is here and will want to speak too. right back. But is there other questions from the audience for Richard?
What's the strategy to win?
I am not muted, right? Well, Richard, what's your strategy to win?
I'm sorry?
What is your strategy to win?
The other dog, I'm sure, I'm out of my element, but like me saying that we've had so much going on that I'm gonna get in here and I'm gonna dig in and I'm gonna learn everything I can. When I start getting into something, like I said, I can make tools, I can do any job there is. People call me because of my professionalism, the quality work that I put out. So once I get myself into the boat, I'm just gonna keep growing until I go up. So if I don't get it this year, the next 2 years, I guarantee it, I'm gonna be in this race from here on out because I had 2 kids. I got a boy who's 23, got a daughter who's 21, and we got children out there that got loans from colleges that can't find the jobs because they're not there. The future that we're leaving behind, or legacy, it's just, I don't believe it's a good one.
Is there anything else that you would particularly want to add to this? Your comments?
I tried.
No?
Integration.
I think it's time.
Yeah.
We're like, who to stop this?
Is there any other closing thoughts, or
I'm sorry?
do you have any other closing thoughts? We'll move on and let Ken have a chance too.
No, if there's anything you got, ask me. My website will be in days on Facebook. Anything, I'm pretty open. I'll get back to you. I won't leave you hanging.
All right. All right, thank you. Well, you're welcome to stay in the loop here, and we'll see if we can get where you can.
I will. I appreciate that. Thank you.